You guys, the Diddy trial has been really crazy. His background is being uncovered as the legal matter progresses, and everyone connected to him is facing some serious consequences. But Chrisean Rock seems to like the drama. She purportedly talks about how Diddy and Yung Miami set her up for a freak-off and then called it naivete or whatever, but in the videos, Chrisean Rock has been resurrected at a Diddy party, and she seemed really happy to be there. She was having a back-and-forth relationship with her son Blueface's now incarcerated father at the time, but Crone discovered that Blue was cheating on her and ended things. However, help her move past the split. Chrisean, also known as Yung Miami, asked her to the Diddy party because she was in a depressed state.
Oh, hi, we in a big bed. It's called, I don't fucking know. I just stand in the bed. Yo!
This is where things start to get awkward because, considering that it was their first official meeting, explain to me why Diddy was acting so strangely toward Chrisean Rock. He bowed down to her and kissed her on the cheek, telling her to get her flowers. For background, early on, Day had threatened Plummer, the founder of Zeus Network, for failing to pay Croissant enough. Since many of you may not be aware of this, here is the backstory. Zeus Network was established by Plummer and other collaborators. It was a platform that focused on up-and-coming rap artists, youthful influencers, and other well-known internet superstars. One of their reality TV programs, Baddies, was very popular. It showed multiple women living together, and you can bet that there were constant verbal and physical fights. Despite this, viewers enjoyed the show because it was entertaining and chaotic, and Chrisean Rock was a favorite.
So I was brought up.
Issue. You gotta have a
Like
time
I
and
was the
place for everything.
problem?
That's what she didn't
No,
like.
it wasn't that you was brought up that you was the problem. It was just that everybody's time was wasted. It wasn't necessarily you by yourself. You came, you left, we never got no group shot. So even if the stunner shit didn't happen, we still wouldn't have got no group shot because you left early.
Time.
You did waste everybody's time.
How? Who
Because
didn't
you showed
start?
up. Because you
Didn't
showed up
start.
when you wanted to.
I know Chrisean, she don't want to talk. She wants to swing on whoever's talking shit. If you're running your mouth, Chrisean wants to swing. She don't give a fuck. Something was gonna go down, for sure.
But the issue is everybody.
However, she abruptly announced that she was leaving the show because Lamu was underpaying her, and Diddy intervened at that point. Chrisean Rock explained in detail how Lamille and she were invited to a private room with Diddy during the party. Diddy essentially grabbed Lamu by the neck, roughed him up, and threatened to demand that he pay Crone the agreed-upon sum for the show.
That little party I went to, Diddy party, we went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He's like, "What's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean." And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck. It was like, "But do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she need is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her." And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, till he started putting people, like personally putting people that doesn't fuck with me, that I had like street beef with on the show. Where's the security at when all them people thought at, like, it was just like, come on, yo, you playing, you the, and I'm so happy I ain't, like, you got jacked up for that shit already, so fuck you.
Tell me that you don't think it's strange that Diddy would battle for croissants in that way. Based on what we know, A man like Diddy wouldn't have done that unless he had a secret objective. Now, LaMille denied Crouch's allegations that Diddy had jacked him up. In a now-deleted Instagram post, he clapped back and said that he had called a cab about the event. Additionally, he was asked the same topic again during a subsequent interview on the Morning Hustle show, but he somehow avoided answering it with a definitive yes or no.
You did hear certain things where people come out, like you had Chrisean come out. She did say that Diddy, y'all had a moment, right? That he actually roughed you up a little bit, I guess, on the behalf of her. Was that true?
Listen, I plead the fifth. No,
Do you know him? Did that situation happen?
I don't know Diddy. I don't know Diddy.
Yeah.
I don't know him like that. No, we've met, we've sponsored some parties, but I've never had any type of personal relationship. We never hung out and had, conversations about life and doing any real business together. I mean, we've talked about some things when I've met him in public around people, but no, not to that extent.
You are all aware of Keyshawn's purported mother-in-law. Drama is what Carissa Safehold thrives on. About a year ago, she began spreading reports that Chrisean was being considered for Diddy's freakout. Remember how they were actively trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I believe that's what Diddy and the female Chrisean were doing when they were attempting to get Can.
They was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what's the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast, and we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty, because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. She about love her. Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Cause they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party, come over here and dance on Carisha. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit them.
She sounded bitter and dull at the time, but it turns out that she was correct. People were pursuing her at the time, including one guy who claimed that she was constantly attempting to put that girl in some bullshit. Lady, please keep quiet. She feels envious of Chrisean, which indicates that she recognizes suffering when it occurs, but it turns out she was correct. From June 2022 to some point in 2023, Yung Miami, whose real name is Chrisean, dated Diddy. During that time, she was scouting ladies for his friend. In his complaint, Little Rod, a former Diddy producer, made reference to these parties. He mentioned a specific evening that he spent with Diddy Chrisean and her female cousins. He claimed that while he was in the restroom, one of Chrisean's cousins barged in, at which point she allegedly grabbed him and began to descend on him. After pushing her away, he exited the bathroom only to have her follow him. In front of Diddy, Chrisean, and other people, the woman allegedly stripped and tried to straddle him and hook up with him. Jones further claimed that an Oscar winner, Cuba Gooding Jr., and rapper Yung Miami's cousin or assistant, who has dated Diddy, had sexually assaulted him. Jones also claimed to have received a video showing an R&B singer and rapper whose names have been removed from the lawsuit interacting with minors and employees. Additionally, he claimed that Chrisean was paid monthly for being one of Diddy's 4 ladies, and that she brought pink nose candy, popularly known as Tussie, for him. In fact, Rod detailed a specific instance in which he and the Combs Enterprise were practicing for something at the Water Festival, and he claimed to have personally seen Diddy perform a few lines of candy in his dressing room, in addition to claiming that Carisha was in charge of transporting Diddy's material from state to state in an amended lawsuit. Diddy wanted Tootsie that day, but his friend, a well-liked mule, Brendan Paul, overlooked it. Therefore, Carisha was called by Diddy's chief of staff, Kristen Curran, who supposedly delivered it on the private flight from Miami. Naturally, Chrisean vehemently refuted these claims, claiming that Diddy had not paid her for any dubious ventures, especially the $250,000 monthly allowance that was referenced in the case. Everything is going okay so far. Although Yung Miami has not yet been charged with any crimes or accusations, people are piecing together her story and have come to the conclusion that she was not a victim of Diddy's mess. Because, in contrast to Cassie, she was interested in whatever naughty things Diddy wanted to do, including scouting and preparing girls for his freak-off.
We got a joint coming out. We got the Act Bad joint.
It's an Act Bad summer.
Yeah.
Why you call it the City Girl? So let's talk about that.
Y'all the world's biggest female rap group.
So we acting bad.
Yeah, and y'all with the shits.
So all the
y'all with the smoke, y'all with acting bad. And acting bad is just having fun. Like, we have a good time. We act bad all the time.
So you heard him. If you a city girl, go get you a bad boy so you can act bad, because we acting bad all summer. You heard?
We just enjoying life. Living our fucking best lives.
Best life.
The fucking best.
Me, you wanna know what I do when I act bad? I do what the fuck I want. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want, say what I want. That's acting bad. Like,
that's why I fuck with you too.
Yeah, I'm hanging out the window.
Yeah, you with the
I'm twerking.
That's what the fuck
I'm doing the fuck
about.
I want.
Yeah, you living life.
Yeah, acting bad.
Yeah, acting bad. That's what's.
So how many rounds you be going?
You know.
The people don't.
You know though.
I know, but the people don't.
Okay, so
I'm asking for people.
What's the answer? What's the answer?
Baby, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what you are. This nigga don't go to sleep.
So when Homeland Security raided his homes, they found evidence that his freak-offs lasted for days. From this clip, Carisha knew, and she was down with all the freak-offs. She was down for not going to sleep.
Pee on me in the shower. You can pee on me like once you come in. Like, it just depends. It just depends on how the night flow.
I gotta try this out. Golden shower. We gonna take one more, because that golden shower, that's lit.
Additionally, it appears that Crotch was one of the girls Chrisean recruited. According to circulating rumors, Chrisean did indeed cause trouble for the group, but Diddy dismissed her after one party and never invited her back because he believed she was too unstable and would talk too much. The internet is also investigating her situation. It would have been a disaster to hire Rock since he wouldn't maintain secrets. It's becoming pretty terrible out here, Chow. All of these individuals are going down together. Many individuals think that Chrisean was being prepared for Diddy's freak-off. The truth is that she is in at least one of these. But other individuals are calling cap on this, so we were curious about your thoughts. Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and remember to use the like and subscribe buttons for more posts like this one.